Hey, how's it going, guys? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create AI clones of yourself in order to potentially make money online using YouTube. Now you might be asking, Matt, what in the world do you mean by that? But trust me, this will all make sense. Now I recently made a video about some of the best niches to make money on YouTube without showing your face, and niches that I think are gonna be really big this year in 2024. Now, depending on when that video gets edited, I don't know if this video is gonna get out before that one, but if it does, that video will be very soon. But one of the niches I mentioned on that list was travel. And that's because travel is really trending right now. But also, it's got pretty decent CPMs because one of the top advertisers on YouTube is Expedia. And of course, what types of ads are they gonna put their videos on most likely? It's probably gonna be travel videos. So I found a very interesting channel right here called Before You Go. Now, this channel is really interesting to me for a few reasons. Number one, the channel's only got 30,000 subscribers, right? Number two, the channel's pulling in 1.1 million views per month. That's pretty good with that low of a subscriber count. But not only that, they have 800 videos on their channel. Now at this point, you might be getting a little bit discouraged. You might be saying, Matt, how in the world could I produce 800 videos for my channel like this channel did? Now you might be happy getting 1 million views per month, but 800 videos, that's crazy. How could I get to that point? Well, if we watch one of these videos, for example, let's go to the most popular right here, the 11 best things to do in Doha, Qatar. If we watch one of these videos, what we'll notice is it's literally just a voiceover with stock footage in the background of their videos. Now this stock footage is super easy to get, and I'm gonna show you an AI tool to create clones of yourself to create videos like this. It's just a script, a voiceover, stock footage in the background, and that's it. You have an asset that could potentially make you a lot of money over time. Now this video only has 196,000 views, and if we go back to the channel right here, each of the videos on this channel have a relatively low amount of views. But the secret that this channel did is they just posted a lot of videos, and all of those videos combined adds up to that 1 million views per month. But how could you make 800 videos relatively easily? Well, the way that could speed this up to the point of doing this could be creating an AI clone of yourself. Instead of you sitting down, recording voiceovers, doing all of that for every single video, you can clone yourself using AI. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that within this video. But looking at this channel right here, what you'll notice is that a lot of these video ideas are very similar. It's just 13 best things to do in Nepal or 15 best things to do in India. They're essentially travel guides and lists of the best things to do in different places. If you spice things up just a little bit, you could potentially get a lot more views. For example, this channel right here called Scary Harry, what they do is they talk about different places to retire with different amounts of money. And for example, if we go to the most popular videos right here, we can see 10 easiest countries to retire comfortably. It got 1.6 million views. So they're spicing up the ideas just a little bit, and they're things that more people would potentially be interested in rather than just 15 best things to do lists, which can certainly work as well. And this channel right here only has 200 videos, so significantly less. If you post literally just 3 videos per week over the course of a year, you could have 144 videos. And even if you don't post, in fact, this channel has not posted in the last 5 months. Even if you don't post, this channel is still getting 1 million views per month. And that just goes to prove how epic YouTube is. I have channels that I haven't posted on in a while that still make me a lot of money every single month. And that's why I love YouTube so much. And if you wanted to spice things up even more, here's a channel called World According to Briggs, and he does videos, for example, about 10 countries with rude people. These are titles that make people want to click because they invoke curiosity. Could my country be on that list? And if you do this, don't just make travel guides like this channel is doing, make a combination of all these different types of video ideas, and that's going to ensure you that you get as many views as you possibly can. And so we have the ideas portion covered. Basically just recreate videos on already popular channels, and to prove to you that this channel is getting way more views, they're getting 5.5 million per month. So if we do the math on this, let's see how much these channels could be making. So this channel right here, if they're getting 1 million views per month, say they're getting a $10 CPM, that's about how much money you make per 1,000 views from ad revenue. That would be my estimate since travel is a pretty high CPM niche. So if they're making $10 per 1,000 views, that would mean that they're making $10,000 per month from that channel that they haven't even uploaded on in 5 months. How about this channel, World According to Briggs? By that same math, they'd be making $50,000 per month. And that's just one channel. Think about it, you could run tons of different channels and different niches. Like I said, I have that video about the 10 niches that are gonna be huge in 2024. Apply this to any of those niches or any of the niches that I generally recommend: health, wealth, happiness, relationships, travel, and then I've got a bunch more on that list that are really blowing up right now. Apply creating these clones, which I'm about to show you how to do, to this, and you could potentially make a lot of money doing so. And then combine that with doing the growth tactics that I teach here on this channel and in my course, and it's a recipe for potential success. So now I know at this point you're probably dying to know, how do you create these video clones of yourself? Well, it's simple. We're gonna be using a tool called InVideo. And this video is sponsored by InVideo. Huge thanks for them sponsoring yet another video here on the channel. But the only reason I'm talking about this tool right here is because it's continuing to improve, and now there's an all new feature that allows you to create video clones. And I think a lot of people are gonna find this really useful. In fact, this was a feature that I directly asked them if they could implement, and lo and behold, they have. And it's really cool, and I really can't wait to show it to you. And there's a few other cool new things about this as well. So if we take a look at InVideo AI, if we sign up for an account, you can sign up for a free account to do some test videos, see what it looks like, and see if you potentially wanted to get on a paid plan. But full disclaimer, it does cost money if you want no watermark or anything like that. But if we're using this to build potentially income producing assets, in my opinion, it could be a good investment as long as you actually use it the right way. And let me show you how to do that. So basically, if we open up InVideo AI, this is what it looks like. It's very similar to ChatGPT if you've ever used it, where basically you give it a prompt. For example, you could literally just type right here, make me a 10-minute video about the best places to travel to in Nepal, and InVideo AI will literally do that. And I've gone over past videos on my channel showing exactly how InVideo does that. It's really cool, it's epic. Now, what I personally recommend doing is spicing things up a little bit, meaning making your script as engaging as possible by writing it yourself, or using ChatGPT to help you with certain sections, or using even InVideo AI to help you with certain sections, but making sure to edit little bits of it to make it your own script as well. Then what you can do is you can go down here to script to video, paste in your script, or simply write it here. Put a background music type you want on there. Generally just like put a happy background music on if you're doing like a travel guide or something like that. And then, now this is really cool, you can use different voices. So for example, if we go to settings right here, we can use one of their built-in voices right here. But what's really cool is that if we go out of here, we can clone our own voice. And let me show you exactly how to do that. So if we click clone your voice, then we click add voice. Essentially what we're going to do here is submit a recording of ourselves, an audio recording of us talking for at least 30 seconds, but the longer the better. And the reason for that is because it'll train the AI data to make a clone of your voice, and the more data we give it, the better, and the more accurate it will be. And then you do need to mention, I give InVideo AI the permission to use my voice. And that's important because there has been quite a bit of controversy with people making deep fakes of other people. And this is a problem that YouTube's cracking down on as well. So it's important you do this with your own voice or somebody you get permission from. So if you hire a voiceover artist online, you need to get permission from them, and you need to make sure they say, I give InVideo AI permission to use my voice. That's just a really important thing that we do. And then also it just gives us some pointers here. Pause in between sentences like you normally would. Use high quality recording equipment. Everybody has high quality recording equipment nowadays with our cell phones. And so I'm going to use my cell phone, just record myself speaking, saying random things. I'm gonna give it maybe like 5 minutes of recording, and then we're going to upload it to here and clone my voice. So if I start the audio recorder right here, then I can just start talking to it, making sure to pause in between what I'm saying and making sure that my speaking style is as natural as possible. And basically, you just want to talk how you normally do. And if you can't think of what to say as you're recording this, what you can always do is you can go online, literally just look up stories or whatever else you want, and just read through that story, giving different inflections and so forth to give the AI as much data as possible to clone your voice. So I'm gonna keep talking right here. We might just go fast forward through this in the editing, and I'll get to you when we upload this clip to InVideo AI. And here we go. We're almost about done. 3 minutes here in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna say it one more time. I give InVideo AI the permission to use my voice. There we go. Now I've finished the recording. I've uploaded it right here to InVideo. Then I just wanna check these boxes right here that I have the rights to use it. It's my voice. I give them all the rights, blah, blah, blah. Just check those. my sample looks good. There we go. So now that's going to basically analyze it. We'll give it a minute or so here for it to clone our voice, and we'll see how it sounds. And there we go. Now our voice is created. So now we can just click done. That literally, by the way, took about 20 seconds to complete. Now it does still say processing right here. So let's wait for that to finish. And there, it just finished. That took about another 5 seconds or so. Then we can just click use on that voice. So that will put that into the prompt. It'll say use my voice, voice one, user's voice, whatever. You can rename your voice to be whatever you want if you want to just put your own name or whatever. Then basically you can give it a prompt. So let's say, for example, we go back here. Let's go to the most popular videos. It would make sense to make a video about Doha, Qatar, because that seemed to get a lot of views in only 9 months. So let's do that. And I was just in Qatar as well, which is an awesome country, by the way. So I guess it's still on my mind. So let's go to here and let's give it a prompt. Let's say, for example, create a video about the top 10 places to visit in Doha, Qatar. Make it informational and made for people who are considering traveling to Doha to help them decide what to do there. And you can give this a lot of information. For example, you can even say, put subtitles on the video and make them orange. Then we can simply click generate a video. But like I always recommend, I do recommend doing that script to video. I'm just showing you the capabilities here of creating this purely from AI. Another reason I recommend doing this script to video right here, where you paste your own script and you do a little bit of research to make it and everything, you're gonna be able to give a lot more value in the video. And if you give more value, YouTube will see that people are watching your videos more and they'll promote it more. But let's just do this prompt right here and let's click generate a video. So this basically is gonna generate that video using my voice, which is crazy, and you'll hear how it sounds here in just a second. This typically takes like 5 to 10 minutes depending on the length of the clip. You can also always specify to this that you want to make a 10-minute video. And when it comes to video lengths, I recommend looking at what's worked on other channels. For example, about 8-minute video worked right here. So if I was making a real video here, I would tell InVideo AI, create about a 10-minute video about this subject, because we see that that has worked. Same thing with this world according to Briggs. A lot of these videos are like 10 minutes long or so, and it seems like that's kind of the sweet spot within this niche right here. And there we go. Now it's giving us a couple more options for the audience for this. For example, travel enthusiasts, vacation planners. I think travel enthusiasts fits it the best. Look and feel, I think bright sounds good. Platform, YouTube, that'll just make sure everything's formatted correctly. Then click continue. You can also edit the prompt and give it more directions if you wanted to, but we're just gonna click continue right here. And this is where our video actually gets made. And this takes about 5-10 minutes. It's really quick, surprisingly. It's much faster than if you were to go out there and find all these clips individually yourself. And this basically saves you from having to do all that manual work yourself, downloading tons of different stock clips from different places. This has that all built in to the subscription. So if you're paying for a subscription for InVideo AI, you have all of those stock media databases embedded in this. And this is especially good if you're running a stock footage based channel. So this can be channels like, for example, we're talking about the travel niche. Also channels like Body Hub, they're primarily stock footage based. They're within the health niche. Channels like Brainy Dose and the psychology niche, also stock footage based. Also channels right here like Alux, which pull in a whopping 2 million views per month in the financial niche, which is a very high CPM niche that I know from experience. If they're getting a $20 CPM, that would mean they're making $40,000 per month, which is pretty crazy. Channels like this are also primarily stock footage based. So if we watch any of these videos like this one right here about 15 signs you're financially mature, as you will notice, they're using a lot of stock footage in the background of their videos right here. And so using something like InVideo AI would be a perfect fit for this type of content as well. And so there we go, the video is already done. That literally took like 5 minutes or less to create this video, which is awesome. And as you can see, it put those orange subtitles on the video right here. And let's see what the video actually looked like, but more importantly, what it sounded like, because we created an AI clone of myself for doing this. So let me pop on my headphones here and let's take a listen. Planning to visit Doha, Qatar. Curious about the top places to visit? Well, you're in luck. Today, we're exploring the top 10 must-see destinations in this vibrant city. So it's pretty good. It sounds a little bit robotic. I assume they're integrating into the API of another voice cloning thing to implement into this, but overall it's pretty good. I think it's good enough for uploading on YouTube, especially if we're posting a bunch of different videos and so forth to get views. I definitely think it's good enough. But the way you're gonna make the quality even better is if you give it a longer source file. So if you talk for longer. And I was kind of running out of things to say. The source file I gave it was like 3 minutes long. So what I would do, for example, is look up a long story that I could just read from, or even ask ChatGPT, write me a 5,000 word random story, right? And just read it so you can give it as much data as you possibly can. But let's keep listening to this because I definitely think it's good enough to upload. Let's hear.
First on the list is the Museum of Islamic Art.
I actually went here. This is pretty cool to be seeing this again.
This architectural gem houses a vast collection of
It's also weird to hear me saying this because I never actually said this. I mean, that's pretty cool.
artworks spanning over 1,000 years, a testament to the rich history and diverse culture of the Islamic world. Next, we have the Souk Waqif.
Definitely way better than any robot voiceover that you could potentially use. Because if you're using one of those robot voiceovers, a lot of them are literally just synthetically generated, as opposed to cloning somebody's voice. But here's why cloning your own voice is so important. And that's because you're building more of a brand. If you're just using an AI voice that's integrated, for example, within video or integrated within different places, the problem with that is that there might be a million other videos out there that are also using that same cloned voice. As opposed to using your own voice, you're building a brand. If all your videos on your channel have that voice, then when somebody watches one of your videos, they instantly recognize it. It builds that brand. And it makes people want to watch your channel as opposed to other ones that are out there, because if they see your videos are giving a lot of value and they associate your voice with that, that's a win. And now, as we've gone over in different videos, we can also give commands right here to edit certain things in the video. So for example, we can put make the subtitles blue, and we can edit the video just by giving it these text prompts right here. We can do more in-depth editing if we click edit right there, switch out any of these clips for other clips we want to do. We can upload our own media. So for example, if we have screen recordings, anything else we want to add in there, boom, we can do it right there, just like that. And also another thing is that I just listened to the source recording that I gave it. I was pretty monotone in that. So if you talk more expressively into the source recording, that will be reflected on the video. So the reason this is sounding a little bit monotone is because I gave this a monotone recording. So make sure to talk in the way that you want the video to come across. But overall, it's incredibly good. It sounds human. This should pass all the tests. I highly recommend this tool because it uses so many other tools that are all built into one thing that you can use. And if you go here, then once you're done with this video, you can click export video. Then what you're gonna wanna do, what I recommend is 1080p, and then choose no branding. You do have to be in a paid plan to do that. Choose no watermarks. Again, you will have to be on a paid plan to do that. Click continue. This will export the video, and then you can simply download this video once it's done to your computer, upload it to YouTube, and boom, start building those assets and start potentially making money on YouTube without making videos. In the sense that you're not sitting down and creating all these videos step by step from scratch. Instead, you can use AI tools to clone yourself and to help you in so many different parts of this process of making money on YouTube. So I hope this helps. Check out InVideo AI down at the link below. And at this point, you're probably wondering how you can grow on YouTube as fast as possible. And I made you this video right here, which is essentially a free course for doing YouTube without your face. And in this free course, I go over exactly how to not only grow super fast on YouTube and the #1 secret that I've used for doing so, but also how to monetize to the next level, how to generate videos super easily, and everything you need to know for doing this faceless method of growing on YouTube and making money. Check it out right here. My name is Matt Parr. Hope you got value from this video, and I'll see you there.